Welcome, everyone, to an exciting broadcast of FIBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Some great international action tonight on the hardwood. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. And Brent, tonight will see the United States take on Germany. Two great basketball nations.
Well, the U.S. is the powerhouse in this game, but Germany has gotten their number before. They're not intimidated. Anything can happen when these two face off against one another.
And Greg, you can just imagine that both teams will be using this friendly to see how they measure up.
Well, every team wants to play the U.S. to see how they fare, but for Team USA, this is a great chance to check in and see how sharp they are on both sides of the ball.
You know, Greg, the one thing that successful international teams tend to have: multiple players who can switch and guard different positions.
The NBA has followed that suit lately as well, but it'll be key in this tournament. Whether you are in man-to-man or zone, not worrying about matchups after a pick and roll is a major advantage.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
And Germany with possession here. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Wagner. It's hauled in by USA. Outside, George. MP sets the screen for George. And he's good on the three ball.
And George, a volume three-point shooter. He possesses outstanding confidence and leans into that perimeter game.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Schroeder. George against Wagner. 4 on the clock. Here's Lamb. And Embiid with the block.
So agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
And when you watch one of these FIBA games, Brent, they move so fast.
No doubt about it, Kevin. The game moves really, really fast. Fewer timeouts in international basketball, and these games have a great flow to them. That's why you got to stay on top of these runs and cut them off yourself at times. Super fun to watch that.
Here's Wagner. Paul George making his last shot. Pass to De Silva. Germany moving it around. And it's Wagner missing. USA leading by 7. To the inside. And Embiid throws it down.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And Germany with possession here. Following the bucket by USA. And that one's good, Wagner.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And over this past summer, MP getting involved with Team USA for the first time at the senior level.
And what an exciting moment that had to be for MP. He's put on the stars and stripes before with the youth teams, but it's a bit different when it's the senior squad.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Now MP following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt. They get it back. Germany trails by 7. Hartenstein with the screen for Wagner. A three-pointer is right on target. Wagner's got 8 points. And you look at the country of Germany, Brent. A large population, plenty of resources, great coaching. They ought to be a powerhouse.
Also a lot of tall people in Germany. I've been there, Kevin. So their success on this big stage has been catching up with all of those advantages, waking up to their potential.
Hartenstein with the screen for Wagner. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Hartenstein passes to Wagner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a three. That doesn't go either for Wagner.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Look how confident George is inside. Just pops it in.
Germany trails by 6. And here's Schroeder. Nothing on the board. Wagner has screen on George. That doesn't go either for Wagner. And George kicks to MP. Dives to the hoop. Got a hand on it. Outside, Lamb. Wagner on the wing. Inside, here's Hartenstein.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The drive by MP.
Well, the defense tries to collapse on MP's drive, but he just refuses to back out.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for USA.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Brogdon, he's checked in for George. Boy, this team from Germany, Greg, they're full of competitors. And you can't make many mistakes against them, or you will get burned.
There's certainly a toughness to the roster. Not the flashiest team, but they are fundamentally solid and patient enough to wait for good shots if you aren't guarded.
Now, here's Maxey. Back to MP. Outside, Maxey. MP sets the screen for Maxey. To the paint. It's stolen by Lamb. And Wagner has it in the corner. Down low, Embiid with the steal. Bounce pass Maxey. MP with it. He's picked up by Lamb. Here's Brogdon, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Don't want to be careless around any point guard in the league. This time it's Brogdon, and he's capable of drawing that foul.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for USA. Brogdon hits them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And stolen by MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Amazing creativity on the fly from MP.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Germany, trailing by 10. To the middle. Hartenstein finds Wagner. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Brogdon outside. MP sets the screen for Brogdon. Good on the triple. Brogdon's got 5 points so far.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
and credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I said before, the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that. And this is why MP's guys are looking to set him up because they trust in his ability to get up and finish off plays.
Germany trails by 11. You know, Brent, whenever I see German basketball, I immediately think of the great Dirk Nowitzki.
Well, Kevin, I actually go back to Detlef Schrempf. You're old enough to remember him as well, but most of the current generation and young fans think about Dirk, the first European-born MVP in NBA history, and the stretch big that just redefined the position. Wild to see a 7-footer shooting fadeaway threes, but certainly one of the most influential and impactful NBA players in modern history.
MP's gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% actually. Wagner outside. Schroeder outside. Shot clock at 6. Wagner a screen on Maxey. Here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by USA. MP's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Kuzma outside. Pass to MP. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Schroeder. Still scoreless. Wagner kicks to Dunleavy. It's hauled in by MP. USA leading by 15. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Here's McCain. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Schroeder. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
MP finds Maxey. Takes it inside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And the big man, MP. You know, Greg, the U.S. wanted him as they need some bigs to compete internationally.
And the presence that MP has inside, that's a big plus for the U.S. He has the skills to make players around him better. MP is a perfect fit on Team USA.
USA leading by 19 points. Here's MP. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. No one covering. On the wing, MP. Defended by Dunleavy. Brogdon. Here's McCain. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's MP making things happen for USA. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Back to the action in just a minute. Welcome back as we get going here in the second quarter of this FIBA contest. USA will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. MP comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Paul George, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Maxey subbed in for Dillingham. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Washington. Inside, here's Larson. It's hauled in by USA. Here's George. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. George has got 12 points in the game.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
Wagner on the wing. Sinks that one from the post. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella. Grab it out of half.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Here's Wagner. That shot misses. Excellent D there from George. Pass to Maxey. Down low. Here's Kendall. And the dunk by MP.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
And Wagner's got the ball here for Germany. Here's Larson. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Wagner outside. 5 on the clock. That doesn't go either for Wagner.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
McCain's shot is off.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Pass to Larson. And here's Wagner. Over George. And another miss by Germany.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
The offensive rebound. MP, good. MP's got 6 here in this quarter.
Talk about a guy who never gives up. MP showing great effort.
Washington passes to Dunleavy. Wagner on the wing, defended by George. Wagner against George. From deep Washington, MP grabs the miss. MP's. Here's Maxey. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Wagner outside. To the inside, Larson, and that one is stuffed right through.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, clever pass there from Maxey. So good at finding his teammates.
On offense, here is Germany. And stolen by MP. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. And USA making a change here. Dillingham's checked in. George against Wagner. Germany moving it around. Pass to De Silva. Now here's Wagner. And here's Schroeder. He's covered by Maxey. Clock at 4. 13 feet away. And that one's good. Schroeder
He's such a strong offensive player. Schroeder is capable of knocking down some mid-range shots if you give him some room.
MP kicks to George. MP with a screen on Wagner. Goes up from the top of the key. Again, USA.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Back to Wagner. It's hauled in by George.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And Germany with possession here. There's 48 seconds left now here in the second. And that one's good, Wagner. Wagner's got 17.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Dillingham. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dillingham's got 6 here in this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's De Silva. Back to Schroeder. Shoots the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 5. And it's USA with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back, everyone, as the third quarter of this FIBA game gets underway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
Wagner outside. Over George. It's hauled in by USA. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's MP. Rebounded by Germany. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wagner passes to Lamb. Pass to Hartenstein. 6 to shoot. De Silva, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Now Embiid. Back to MP. Here's McCain. MP with a screen on Lamb. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And a miss there on the triple. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for USA. George dishes to MP. Back to George. Shoots over Wagner. Kendall controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A high motor play from MP to get there for the putback.
Now here's Schroeder. He has 5. Pass to Hartenstein. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Embiid. Germany shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he sinks the second. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Here's Maxey. Drops in the tray. Maxey's got 9.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Outside, Lamb. De Silva with the bucket. De Silva's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Back to MP. Pass to Maxey. For 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Lamb. He's covered by Maxey. Germany moving it around.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. Nice possession. MP giving him a great look there.
Schroeder against Maxey. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
MP kicks to Maxey. Got a piece of it. Outside, Lamb. Pass to De Silva. Off target with his 3.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. So far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Hartenstein with it. Pass to Schroeder. Clock at 6. Germany needs to get a shot off. De Silva. It's hauled in by MP. Now USA with it. To the paint. 7-foot shot. And Embiid finishes inside. Embiid's got his second bucket.
And looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Here's De Silva. Covered by MP. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Pass to Lamb. Now Wagner, defended by George. Here's De Silva. And another miss by Germany.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Here's McCain. 8 points for him. Here's Kendall. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game. MP passes to Maxey. Over Hartenstein. Maxey, no good. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
George against Wagner. Pass to De Silva. Schroeder outside. Here's De Silva. Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Here's Lamb. Hits the 3-point bomb. Lamb's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Here's McCain. Covered by Lamb. Bangs home the trifecta. Maxey's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for USA. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Germany. Wagner outside. Inside. Here's De Silva. He's got 6. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Down low. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 points.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
Schroeder passes to Hartenstein. It's hauled in by USA. The drive by MP.
Oh! A power move by MP. Could have been an and one there.
And Germany with possession here. Now Lamb. Pass to Schroeder. Looking to end the run. Some solid defense from Maxey.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Embiid with the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Wagner finds Schroeder. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
MP, that's for 2. Rebounded by Germany. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Right wing. Schroeder passes to Hartenstein. Wagner left side. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by USA. MP's pass to George. MP sets the screen for George. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Wagner with it. He's got 17.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Schroeder, right side. And he banks in the layup. Schroeder's got 7.
Well, if you read the scouting report on Schroeder, he likes to get into the basket as close as possible because he's usually good from there.
And the shot is good.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Wagner wide open. His three-pointers off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
MP passes to George. From the wing, again USA.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Pass to Wagner. Hartenstein with the screen on George. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Knocks down the 3-ball. 10 points for him.
Well, Schroeder, a guy that does not lack for confidence, connecting on that catch and shoot.
And MP throws it down hard.
And how about that? Snuck in off the baseline and then the sensational reverse.
Yeah, how pretty was that? Athletic basketball with a little bit of flair mixed in.
Yo, check this.
Schroeder finds Hartenstein. And the rejection by MP. Wagner, a screen on MP. Here's De Silva. It's hauled in by MP. Now USA with it. The 3. McCain's shot is off.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point land.
Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. MP outside. Outside, Maxey. To the middle. Here's MP. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
MP just flexing there on that finish, pushing through the defense.
For USA, they've made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. And it's a completely new group now in for Germany. Pass to Larson. Back to Washington. Here is Schrempf. Now, here's Wagner. Guarded by Robinson. Germany moving it around. And it's Wagner missing. Now, USA with it. They're on a 20-7 run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Inside, Kuzma knows not to dial it back. If anything, get more aggressive.
For USA, they've gone 9 of 13 from the line. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Dunleavy. Still without a basket. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And it's USA able to put on a show for the ages. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Right back after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And we're just getting underway. He's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. The USA calls time here.
Number 5, Brent Lamb.
On the inbound, and it's Wagner missing. So it's USA now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Chalk up 2 there.
How about Brogdon just adjusting there and then finishing with contact?
On offense, here is Germany. Here's Wagner. Robinson with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Germany will have another go. Here's Schroeder. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes. So it's USA now. MP inside. And MP throws it down hard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And here's Schroeder. And stolen by MP. And MP throws it down.
Well, you love to see the athleticism that MP is developing here. Gets a step, and look out.
Pass to De Silva. Now Schroeder. And here's Wagner.
Get the perimeter.
4 on the shot clock. And Germany getting another bucket right there.
Excellent job of simply taking what the defense offered up.
MP dishes to Robinson. Stolen away. Wagner outside. Pass to Lamb. From past the arc. MP grabs the miss.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Here's Dillingham. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Hartenstein. Now Wagner, 5 to shoot. Misses from short range. Here's Council, good by Lamb.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Here's De Silva. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. On defense, USA. And that one's good, Wagner. MP outside. Rebounded by Germany. Hartenstein's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Pass to De Silva. Wagner on the wing. Screen by Hartenstein. Wagner passes to Hartenstein. Just 4 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
MP left side. MP with a screen on Wagner. Right at the free throw line. And he drops that one in. Council's got 8 here in the quarter.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for USA?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Wagner with it. Schroeder outside. Off target with his 3. MP passes to Jerome. Kicks it out to MP. USA moving the ball around. Count that bucket. MP's got 52 points.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
Pass to Hartenstein. Wagner with it. Covered by MP. Here's Schroeder. Basket counts. Schroeder's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, don't want to body him up. He's just too fast as Schroeder's able to get it done.
Here's Kendall. USA working now with the new shot clock. Robinson misses. Wagner outside. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Lamb. Hartenstein with it. To the left wing. Wagner outside. Drills the three-pointer. Wagner's got 26.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for USA. And both free throws. good for MP. 1:11 left in the fourth. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Germany. Pass to Hartenstein. It's not going to go for him. Good defense by MP. MP sets the screen for Brogdon. Off target from three-point range. Lamb against Brogdon. To the inside. De Silva. It's hauled in by USA. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's MP. And they double up MP. Pass to Jerome. Screen by MP. Just 5 to shoot. USA with another miss.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Outside, Lamb. So no problem for USA as they get the win.
And really not a bad little tune-up for Team USA in this international friendly. You have to